Alright, welcome back to another Matt Snacks. Today we're going to talk about Uncrustables. I love Uncrustables. I know a lot of people love Uncrustables. And it seems like right now they're having kind of like a cultural moment. They're back. And Uncrustables is really innovating on that because they've come up with a whole bunch of new flavors. So I want to try these new flavors and the classics and kind of rank where I think they all go and where I like them. Before we try the sandwiches, let's actually talk briefly about the history of Uncrustables. It was made by a company in 1995 in one of the Dakotas, I think Fargo. I don't know what state Fargo's in, if it's north or south. And then in 1998, Smucker's bought them for about $1 million. And I really appreciate that Smucker's likes to innovate on the classic PB&J. You know, first they had the Goobers, which if you haven't had that, that's the jar with the peanut butter stripes and the jelly stripes all in one jar. Then they did the Uncrustables. But for the longest time, they really only had the two classic flavors. They had grape and strawberry. But then recently, in the last couple years, they've gone crazy and they've started making all sorts of new flavors. So there are 5 new flavors that we're gonna try. And kind of just an extra random fun fact is that the NFL apparently goes through 80,000 Uncrustables in a year. That was something I heard on TikTok recently. So, you know, that's just another cultural moment for Uncrustables. So there's kind of different categories of how I'm gonna break this down. First, I'm going to try the 2 classics, grape and strawberry. Then they have 2 kind of like nut butter focused ones. They have a peanut butter, and they're calling it hazelnut chocolate spread. It's Nutella, but they probably didn't get the rights to Nutella. Then we have 2 jelly ones. We have raspberry and mixed berry, which mixed berry had strawberries and blueberries on the cover. So I don't know if it's just strawberry and blueberries or something else. And then there's a honey spread one, so that one's kind of on its own. So let's start with the taste test. I think I'm going to start with the 2 classic as my baseline because, you know, then I can kind of base all the newer stuff on the originals. So let's start with strawberry, okay? And I'm probably not going to eat both halves of all these sandwiches because that's like 1,400 calories of PB&J, but I will eat half of each one because I haven't had dinner yet. So let's start with strawberry. You know, a classic strawberry jam. Can't go wrong with it. It's good. It's delicious. So for right now, you know, we're going to put strawberry in first. Because, you know, it's the first one we tried. Next, let's move to grape. So I personally have always been more of a grape fan than the strawberry fan, but, you know. Yeah, so grape definitely takes the lead for strawberry. I now realize that this is a poor decision putting the boxes here because it's going to block my face in a second. But that's okay, we'll work around it. Okay, now I think I'm going to do the 2 nut butter spreads. I haven't tried these ones yet, so we'll see how it goes. I have thoughts, I have feelings of where I think they're going to go, but we'll see. Let's start with just peanut butter, all right? So this is only the Uncrustables peanut butter. Oh, that is thick. Very sticky, very hard to get down. I mean, I really feel like peanut butter is a great accompaniment to things, but I don't know if it could be on its own. So for right now, it's gonna go behind our 2 jellies, but I will finish the other half. Yeah, peanut butter on its own just doesn't do it. And apparently, according to this box, peanut butter is just at Target. Okay. Now let's try this chocolate hazelnut spread. Okay. Yeah, it's really good. I've never been a huge Nutella guy, but it is enjoyable. It is good. When I was younger, I thought I invented putting chocolate sauce on a peanut butter sandwich and called it a Reese's sandwich. Thought I was super creative. But we will put the Nutella, not Nutella, chocolate flavored hazelnut in front of the peanut butter. That one is also hard to get down. Okay, now let's move to the 2 new jellies. I'm gonna start with mixed berry. Okay. It's good. I can't tell what berries it is. Strawberry. The strawberry flavor is definitely coming through. But I think, you know what? No. I'm gonna say I think I like the plain strawberry more than the mixed berry. Okay. So we still have 2 more to try. Next we'll do raspberry. This is the last jelly one. Okay. That is really good. I mean, I'm a sucker for raspberry. But yeah, that is really good. I think raspberry is our new first place. Okay. Oh, see, can all my boxes fit on here? And now some of you are probably wondering, why do I have the big boxes of the strawberry and the grape and the little boxes of everything else? Well, because these 2 were already in my freezer, and then I got this video idea, and then I got all the little videos because like, well, I obviously don't need to have like a million Uncrustables in my house, just a lot. That's super good. And our last one is the honey spread. Okay. The bread looks a little darker on this one. And it says it's wheat bread. So I don't know if that's different than all the other breads. Maybe it is, I don't know. Let's try the honey spread. There's something definitely different than just normal honey. It's, let's see what it says. I don't know, but there's something here that almost makes it like, I don't know, like a fruity taste to the honey. I just don't know where I like it. Like, I for sure like it more than these 2. It's either here or here. I'm trying to think. You know what? I'm gonna say, just because there are so many jelly ones, and the honey kind of brings a unique vibe. So I'm gonna put the honey one right here. Okay. So my final ranking is raspberry, grape, honey spread, strawberry, mixed berry, chocolate flavored hazelnut spread, and peanut butter. They were all good. I would buy all of them again probably, except for peanut butter. I wouldn't mess with just the peanut butter one. That was kind of meh. Maybe I wouldn't get like these 2 just because I'm not a huge Nutella person, but it was a good thing. I don't know. I think there's other things I'd rather have chocolatey flavored. And these 2 are just so similar that's like, you know, just get the strawberry, not the mixed berry. Well, thank you so much for joining me for another Matt Snacks. I hope you learned a little bit and also saw how many different Uncrustable options there are nowadays. Thank you. Bye.